guys, my name is Sarah Lawson, and this is my second informative speech. As you can probably already tell, I don't have an audience, so I'll just talk to you guys. To begin, there are a lot of different dangerous places out there for workers, and workers need a way to protect themselves. PPE, or personal protective equipment, was invented to help workers stay safe on the job. I work in a doctor's office and wear various forms of PPE on a daily basis. So today we will learn what PPE is and why it's important. To begin, it comes in different forms to help protect against different hazards. It decreases the risk of on-the-job accidents. When used properly, it can be very effective, and there are actually many jobs around the world that actually use PPE. So let's begin. OSHA, or the Occupational Safety and Health Administration, states that PPE was designed to protect workers from on-the-job illnesses and accidents. To do this, it comes in different forms to help protect against different hazards. So first off, gloves protect the hands from coming in contact with any dangerous or hazardous materials. Face shields help protect the face and the eyes from splashes or flying particles. Ear muffs or earplugs help protect the ears from excessive noises and can help from permanently damaged hearing. Full body suits protect against the entire body from flames, electrical shocks, toxic fumes, a whole wide variety of different things. And respirators protect the lungs and the nasal cavities from coming in contact with harmful particles. So now that we know what PPE is, secondly, we need to figure out how it affects the job. So it actually decreases the risk of on-the-job accidents and makes for a safer work environment. The Bureau of Labor and Statistics states that injuries have actually decreased from 10.9 per 100 workers in 1972 to 2.8 per 100 workers in 2017. So 10.9 to 2.8 is a huge decrease, so good job PPE. This decreases injuries and actually increases productivity because workers miss less work due to work-related injuries. This results in happier and healthier workers, and overall morale is actually increased because people feel safe and happier when they're safe at work. So good job to PPE for decreasing injuries. So next thing to learn is how to properly use it. So just because you have the necessary tools to stay safe doesn't exactly mean that you know how to use them. So training programs are actually very helpful, so workers actually get the proper training so they know exactly what to do when presented with hazards. Simulations are also helpful because workers have to actually demonstrate how to properly use PPE. So for example, if there's a chemical spill, earplugs probably not their best choice, just saying. And improper use of PPE can actually cause injury, so we definitely don't want to do that. So I just want to explain the importance of PPE and the importance of proper use. Now let's discuss what jobs actually use PPE. So there are actually a lot of jobs that actually use PPE, more so than most people think. So construction is obviously a big one. They use hard hats to protect their head from flying objects, face shields to protect from rocks or other things getting into their eyes or their mouth, safety toe shoes to protect against their toes getting crushed. Mechanics actually use PPE as well. They use ear muffs to protect their ears from damaging noises. They use respirators to prevent from inhaling dangerous particles. And they use safety gloves to keep hands safe from any electrical shocks. Obviously healthcare uses PPE a lot. Gloves are their main form of PPE. If you see any nurse anywhere, there's probably a set of gloves nearby. Face shields help against splashing of body fluids into the eyes, nose, or mouth. It actually protects the face as well from skin contact. Aprons or gowns actually help out a lot too to keep body fluids off of clothing, keep it off the skin that isn't protected by gloves, like the arms, and it just keeps everyone safer. So in conclusion, PPE is an essential key for keeping workers safe at work. It comes in different forms to protect against different hazards. It decreases on-the-job accidents, which is huge. When used properly, can be super effective, and it's actually helpful in very many jobs around the world. So in conclusion, when you're at a job for a while, you start to get comfortable, start to take shortcuts, then sometimes you get sloppy. This is when accidents are more prone to happen. So when accidents happen and people are hurt, that's when people realize just how important PPE is. And no one wants to experience the anxiety or fear of having a work-related accident. So if a hazard presents itself, critical thinking is helpful. Try to figure out the safest way possible to clean up the hazard or avoid the hazard and avoid an accident, because no one wants to be a statistic. So that's my speech, and thank you very much for listening, and I hope to hear from you guys. If you have any questions, just ask me. Thank you very much.